Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching for more details. Big Brother winner left stunned before issuing two-word response to final result. The atmosphere inside the Big Brother studio crackled with tension as the final moments of the season ticked down. Spotlights swept across the cheering crowd, the music throbbed through the floorboards, and the four remaining finalists stood shoulder to shoulder, each face a mix of hope, nerves, and absolute disbelief that their time in the house had reached its final chapter. For weeks, viewers had watched friendships form and fracture, alliances rise and crumble, and unexpected underdogs begin to shine. But nothing prepared the audience or the housemates for the thunderclap of emotion that would erupt as the winner was named, and the stunned, unforgettable two-word response that followed. A final filled with tension. The finale kicked off with a montage showcasing the season's biggest moments. Screaming matches in the kitchen, heartfelt late-night confessions, dramatic tasks, and the unforgettable twist that sent the house into chaos halfway through the series. The finalists, who had weathered every storm Big Brother created, had little left but each other and the anticipation buzzing in their ears. As host Emma Ledger took her position center stage, the crowd's roar softened into an electric hush. She teased that the vote had been the closest in years, a statement that sent the finalists exchanging tight smiles and nervous fidgets. Fourth place was announced first, followed by third, each eviction hitting the stage like a mini-explosion. When only two housemates remained, the noise inside the studio seemed to fold in on itself. The cameras zoomed in. Hands clenched. The seconds stretched painfully long. And then, the moment. Emma looked straight into the lens, card in hand, and announced the winner's name. For a split second, there was silence. Then chaos. The crowd erupted. Confetti shot into the air. Lights burst into dazzling color around the stage. The winner, who had been gripping the runner-up's hand just seconds before, stood completely frozen, as if their brain hadn't yet caught up with reality. It took Emma repeating the name for the newly crowned champion to snap out of their trance. Their eyes widened, their jaw dropped, and both hands shot to their face in complete, unfiltered shock. The runner-up hugged them tightly, laughing through emotions of their own, while the new winner kept shaking their head in disbelief. "Are you okay?" Emma asked as she pulled them forward for the traditional final interview. Still speechless. Still shaking. Still in utter awe. Finally, they managed their stunned, iconic two-word response. "No way." It came out half-whispered, half-laughed, equal parts shock and gratitude. And it instantly became the line that would define the season's ending. The journey that made the victory so surprising. What made the moment even more powerful was the journey that led there. The winner had entered the house under the radar, a quieter figure compared to some of the louder, more controversial characters. In the early weeks, they played a careful, observant game, avoiding conflict, listening more than speaking, and taking everything in with a steady calm. It was only after a mid-season twist that viewers began to notice how consistently they navigated the house with integrity and emotional intelligence. They mediated arguments. They kept secrets. They comforted housemates during meltdowns and never used sensitive information as ammunition. Their strongest week, however, came near the end, when they won a major task that granted them immunity. Instead of gloating, they used the spotlight to lift others up, praising the housemates they were competing against and insisting that anyone left deserves to win. That humility struck a chord with the public. Social media lit up with support in the final days of the vote. Fans circulated clips of moments when the eventual winner helped others, stood firm in their convictions, and remained authentic even when the pressure mounted. Many argued that Big Brother finally needed a winner who played with heart. Still, the winner never believed the hype. Not for a second. Their consistent response to compliments inside the house was always the same: "I'm just being me." They never saw themselves as the frontrunner, and that made their stunned finale reaction feel all the more genuine. Celebration turns emotional. As the host walked them through the biggest moments of their journey, the winner's shock slowly melted into teary gratitude. They laughed at awkward clips, covered their face at embarrassing moments, and shook their head in disbelief every time a montage showed fans cheering for them. When Emma finally asked what they wanted to say to the viewers who had carried them to victory, the winner paused, eyes watery, voice thick. "I never expected this. I honestly didn't think I would last 2 weeks, let alone win. Thank you so much." The crowd cheered louder. The runner-up, who had been gracious and supportive throughout the interview, pulled them into another hug. It was a moment of unity, of genuine mutual respect, something rare in a finale often fueled by rivalries or lingering tension. Family reunion on stage. No Big Brother finale would be complete without the emotional reunion. When the winner's family rushed onto the stage, crying, laughing, shaking with joy, the champion immediately broke down. They clung to their loved ones, overwhelmed by the sudden rush of real-world connection after weeks of isolation. The cameras captured everything, the trembling smiles, the breathless laughter, and the winner repeating the same 2 words between sobs. No way. No way. It became less of a reaction and more of a mantra. The aftermath and early fan reaction. Within minutes of the episode airing, social media exploded. Clips of the stunned reaction spread rapidly, accumulating millions of views within hours. Fans praised the winner's humility, calling the response the realest moment we've seen on Big Brother in years. Memes flooded timelines. No way started trending. Viewers even edited montages of the winner whispering the words at different points of the finale, adding humorous captions like, "When you realize tomorrow is Monday." "When the waiter brings extra fries by mistake." "When your friend actually shows up on time." But beneath the memes was genuine admiration. People connected with the authenticity, the honesty, the shock, the humanity. A finale for the books. In a season filled with twists, conflict, tears, and triumphs, the finale delivered something unexpected. A simple, heartfelt moment that resonated far beyond the studio walls. A winner who never expected to win. A result closer than anyone imagined. A stunned silence that turned into an unforgettable 2-word response. No way. 2 words that perfectly captured the heart of a season, and the spirit of a champion who never saw it coming. If you like the video, don't forget to like, comment and share.